everyone, welcome back to my channel. I was tagged in the coloring habits tag. I was actually tagged a few weeks ago. I'm just getting to it. So it took me a little while because I was trying to see who all's been tagged already and who they tagged. So hopefully when I tag people at the end of this, I don't repeat. We'll see. But anyway, the initial tag was created by Sassy Colouring, and I was tagged by Rosie Crafted Colors, and I'm super excited that I was tagged for this one because I didn't know about Sassy Coloring's channel, so it was a great way to find another colorist to follow on YouTube. That's definitely one of the fun aspects of the tags, aside from, just participating and seeing everyone's answers. Is just you discover different colorists to watch and all that. So that was pretty cool. But it looks like it is 10 questions, and they kind of just, go over coloring habits, as if the name didn't give it away. So I thought I would keep working on this whip. It is from Home Sweet Home. It is a Creative Haven book, but the artist is Teresa Goodridge. I was working on this in my Whip Wednesday, so I thought this would be perfect. I could finish this up on camera while I answer the questions. So let's get the questions and I guess some pencils, right? That would be helpful. Okay, so first question, do you have a certain place for coloring? That is a definite yes. So I do all of my recorded coloring at a craft desk in my office, but coloring outside of YouTube, I always color in the exact same place, and that is on my bed in my room. I have one of those lap desks, and it's padded. It's made for laptops, but you can, use it for coloring. And that is usually where you'll always find me. If, my husband's taking a nap or for some reason I can't use my bedroom, then I do use our kitchen table, or I'll sit at the living room couch. But I would say 99% of the time I am in my master bedroom, and that's just because it's kind of my own space, my little sanctuary. I can kind of sit there and relax. No one's going to interrupt me. So that's kind of just where I go, to be alone with my coloring and just kind of chill out. All right, number 2, what time of the day do you feel most inspired? So that's kind of a hard one. It honestly varies for me. I couldn't say there's always an exact time. There's times I feel like coloring first thing in the morning while I'm drinking some coffee. Other times I'm not feeling inspired till later. So it's more situational. I would also say if I'm working, I might be inspired at 8 a.m., but I can't really act on it. So that one's kind of hard to nail down. I would say though, I do a lot more coloring in the morning. That's just when I'm refreshed, because by nighttime I'm kind of just brain dead and I want to sit and watch a TV show and not do anything. I just want to sit there and veg out. So I guess, yeah, we could go with morning for sure. Okay, number 3, can you stop mid-picture or do you have to finish it? So if it's an elaborate picture, I'm kind of forced to stop mid-picture. Now, do I like to stop mid-picture? No, because sometimes, you get into that coloring groove and then you feel like if you stop it, you're going to lose that momentum. So, but this picture, for example, I've been on it for quite a few days, just kind of tackling each little element as I have time. So, do I like that I have to stop midway through? No, but I kind of have to. Just, I got kids, I got a job, and I think maybe if I added all the hours I put into this one already, I'm at like 4 or 5 hours. So yeah, I mean, if I had a long enough stretch of time, I would prefer to keep working on a picture, but most of the time I do have to stop midway through. And then there's sometimes I actually want to, like with Kirby Roseanne's books, I just kind of have to take a mental break and come back to them a few days, weeks, months later. So yeah, sorry I have to give like these long explanations, but I kind of feel like the answer, I can't really just give one answer. It's always situational. So I do apologize if I'm just kind of like rambling on with answers and I'm like, oh, this and oh, that, well, but this. So sorry if I'm doing that. It's just really hard to like nail a single answer on some of them. I mean, because yeah, it's all situational. So number 4, do you eat or drink while coloring? So I definitely do not eat while coloring. I actually end up forgetting about eating. So if I want to lose weight, I should really start just coloring and focusing on that. I can't eat while coloring for some reason. I do, however, drink. Like I'll drink some water, or you know, my beloved Diet Dr. Pepper that I must have one a day of, or in the morning, like I said, with a cup of coffee. So yeah, I can definitely drink, but I will. This is one where there's like no maybe. I don't even snack while coloring. I'm just so focused. I can't focus on like chewing and coloring at the same time. I can chew and walk, or chew gum and walk at the same time, but I can't color at the same time. All right, number 5, multitasking. Music or TV while coloring. So I've been kind of on a kick where I do silent, like listen to nothing while coloring, but if it's between those two, it's always TV, and it's usually just something in the background, like the news or a TV show I'm streaming that I've seen before. I never color while watching like a show or a movie that I've never seen, just because I feel like I'd be too distracted. So yeah, if I had to go between those two when I'm multitasking, it's for sure TV. Okay, so I am so sorry about that. My husky is being, well, a husky. They're very hyper dogs, and she's extra playful. She's already escaped, and my neighbor found her. Yeah, sorry about that. I'll try to remember to edit it out. I apologize though. I have such little time that I don't have time to like edit things out, like a bark, a kid accidentally talking. So if you hear background noise such as my husky barking just now, I am really, really sorry, and I really hope that doesn't like turn you off. I try to keep everyone quiet, but I just can't always control, especially my dog. So sorry about that. Okay, so I am on number 6. Do I do one picture at a time or multiple? Most of the time it's one picture at a time. However, if I'm doing like a color along for you guys on YouTube, then I have that one kind of as a side project, and I'm coloring something private. Other times I might start something elaborate like this one, and then kind of on Monday, Mandala Monday, squeeze in a mandala or something like that. Or, you know, I just need a little bit of a break from something like with pencils and I swap over to markers. So there are times I switch and I'm working on multiple pictures at once, especially when it's an elaborate page. I try not to have like tons of whips though, because it's hard. I feel like I lose my momentum if I come back to them weeks later. So yeah, more often than not, I have the habit of one at a time. All right, number 7, do you only color at home or do you take it on the go? So, I mean, I work from home, so the only times I leave are to like pick up groceries, maybe go to the doctor's office, but I have my kids with me, so it's not like I can color. You know, there's times if I like go to a relative's house and we're not really doing anything that requires me to interact, like watching the Super Bowl or something like that, then yeah, I'll color. But if we're talking habit-wise, I would say it's always at home, and on the go is kind of just a here and there situation. Okay, number 8. Do you try to convince people in your life to start coloring? Yes, when I first started coloring, I did. I would like gift adult coloring books and pencils to everyone to kind of like get them on board and not be the only one. But I would say now probably not as much. They know I'm obsessed with it. I mean, they watch my YouTube and all that. So it's nothing new to them there. But yeah, when I first started coloring, for sure. But more and more, I'm just kind of encouraging people who watch my YouTube. And I've kind of given up on family and friends because I felt like I was just like gifting them all the time. And even a few of them actually like returned pencils and books to me. So they're like, oh, it's just not my thing, which I get. But yeah, when I first started out, for sure. Number 9, do you go back and look at old pictures? I do, actually. Not a lot, though. I do it at the end of the month, obviously, for my little, coloring gallery. But then occasionally I do, like, as I'm flipping through books, go check out old ones and then kind of see, like, how I colored a rose, years ago and how I color it now type of thing. Because it's kind of fun to see how your coloring has progressed. So I do it, but I wouldn't say I have a habit of doing it. It's more a one-off situation. Okay, number 10, which is the last one. If you aren't coloring, what other hobbies do you participate in? As of right now, it's honestly just coloring or reading. And I have such little time that I barely get to read. I have a lot of crafts, but I've really kind of lost. I don't craft as much. I would rather color for relaxation. So it's kind of hard to say, I guess. Right now, if I'm not coloring, I'm watching TV and falling asleep at night. But otherwise, I'll read a book or something like that. But all right, so that is all 10. Those are pretty quick and easy. I know sometimes these tag videos go on and I did kind of ramble, so mine might be a little longer. I apologize. And then I have the dog barking, so again, apologies there. But I am hoping by the time I edit and post this, the people I tag have not been tagged. So, because yeah, it's really hard sometimes, like you have to kind of backtrack and then you never know who's in the middle of, like, someone could be recording their tag right now and tag people. So one, if you haven't been tagged, I would love for you to participate and then just, hit me up on Instagram and say that you did it, because I like to see everyone's answers to these questions. So my first tag is just, hey, if you haven't been tagged, go for it. And then I am going to pick 3 people to participate that I'd love to see their answers. So Lucy Just Adds Color, love her channel. She is so awesome and fun to watch and very bubbly. Like, I love her personality. Just very awesome lady. So I'll link to these people I am, tagging as well, so you can go check out their channels. So yeah, the first one is Lucy Just Adds Color. Second is Labella's Coloring. And then third is Jamafran Colors. So I would love to see their answers, and I'm going to have to remind myself to let them know I tagged them. Because that's the worst. I'll tag people and then forget to be like, oh, by the way, I tagged you on this. So thank you so much, Sassy Coloring, for creating this tag, and I'm so glad I found you and I subscribed to you. And I look forward to checking out everyone else's answers in this awesome tag as well. So until next time, guys, take care.